Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm finally doing the full game guide for Digimon Rumble Arena 2. Now this video is going to be split up into 3 parts. The first part is general movement and controls. The second part is, well, basically some other unique tech things that you can do, just some extra stuff that's not part of the base mechanics or what the game tells you. And then finally, some character unique glitches and whatnot that can be helpful. Most of that footage is going to come from Tall Dreamcast. So big shout out to him. Okay guys, so as you can see here, I'm using Tentomon as my character. Now let's go over general controls. So this will be the custom controls that I put, but it's just a slightly modified version of the control scheme 2, which I'll show you right now. Settings. Controls. And this is just the custom one where it just switches the X and Y button. So keep that in mind. So here we go. Okay, the game's saving. So on my controller, A is jump, and in this game you have 2 jumps, and I'm gonna get kind of into the second section here, but you can actually do 2 double jumps when you don't jump off a ledge. You just fall. You can do 2 double jumps, but you don't. It's not really a second double jump, as it's your first jump being stored in the air. You just do 2 double jump animations. Anyway, use the D-pad or the stick to move. You can crouch by holding down. Holding up while moving also slows you down for some reason. Weird glitch. And so on my control scheme, the B button is to attack. You can hold down to do a down attack, up to do an up attack. It's same thing for the air, but you press A to go into the air, and then do whatever it is. Now down and B, or on my control scheme, down in the attack button, gets you to do a ground pound, which is just a straight down move. And on my control scheme, Y is grab. Now grabs are short ranged, but they do have they're just grabs. They're grabs. They grab you, you grab your opponent, you carry them over your shoulder, you can walk very slowly, and you can throw them. It's very advantageous to grab your opponent. And on my control scheme, X is the special button. For X, well, you have 3 specials: neutral, down, and up. Easy. So, and you can do those in the air as well. Now keep in mind with moves, instead of having to wait, you have to do a different. So if I do an up air, I can't do an up air while in the air. I have to do a nair or a down air, which is stupid, but whatever. It's hard to get used to. You gotta get used to it. So for my control scheme, I got the L button as block. You can't change this. So L is block. You can crouch and block, which for Tentomon kind of looks the same, but for most characters it looks different. So you block. Block just reduces the damage and makes you take 0 knockback. And that's pretty much all block does. The Z button does literally nothing. Doesn't matter what you do. Does 0, nothing. R stick, nothing. So the R button does a lot. It digivolves you, obviously, and each digivolution gets stronger and stronger. But when you get to your final stage, you can do an Ultra, which is just your super move, by pressing the R button again. And that is not what I wanted to do. So, for other things miscellaneous things that are different, holding L and then pressing B allows you to heal. Though I haven't taken any damage, I can show you with Magnet Angemon. You heal. Every character has a different heal animation. Doesn't really matter. It is very useful. You know, just in the middle of combat, you're kind of low, heal a bit, get back into combat. And pressing L and X gets you a charge attack. For Mega Kabuterimon, who has the best in the game, or one of the best, it's really good. And these can be charged or not. It just depends on the move. Usually they're charged attacks, like their name implies, that do heavy damage when they're fully charged. But they can only be done on the ground, because in the air, well, block doesn't do anything. And that's it for general controls. The start button is to pause. Obvious. So yeah, that's general controls. So now, let's get into part 2. So part 2 is about extra stuff the game doesn't tell you about. Like if you hold block in the air, immediately when you land, you block. I like to call this block buffering. You can do this. You can also attack out of block by just pressing the attack button. Whatever attack you want to do, it does it out of block. This is helpful for some characters, but usually you don't want to do this. It's not very useful in a lot of situations. But you can do stuff like block projectiles and then launch your own projectile, though that is a bit harder. As you can only do the directional ones unless you're in the air. See, if you do Mega Kabuterimon's attack to get off the ledge, and then immediately neutral special, you'll do it. It's funky how it works. And then some characters have double jumps, triple jumps. Obviously, Mega Kabuterimon here has a float. What did I mean? Characters have double jumps. They all have double jumps. Mega Kabuterimon here has a float or a hover. Same thing with Magna Angemon here. He has a hover. I think Mega Kabuterimon's is the best because of how fast it is. But some characters have triple jumps, like Angemon, who can just infinitely triple jump, like I showed in my my Gatomon video. She just infinitely triples jumps, and it's annoying. So yeah. Now, that's pretty much all the other stuff that the game doesn't tell you. I mean, they do tell you triple jumps, but like not always. It's kind of weird. You gotta do these things on your own. And also, the game doesn't tell you a lot of things. But that's pretty much it for the extra segment that the game doesn't tell you exists. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why they don't tell you these extra things. Now, there is something I actually forgot to mention, and that's grab tech. So if you grab at the same time your opponent does, it's a bit weird. I'm not very good at this. But I believe if you do something like this... Yeah, see? It gets weird, and your grab hitbox gets extended or something. If you want to learn more about this, I can't help you. Sorry. And that's pretty much the need to know segment. So, let's get into part 3. So for part 3, it's just extra glitches. If you want to know all about this, the Digimon Rumble Arena 2 Discord server, join it. I'll leave a link in the description. That just allows you to go to the Digitech Lab, go to that channel, and that has all the glitches in it. It's mainly on the lava stage. There's just a bunch of glitches there. I don't know, maybe just Tall likes to do that. I don't know. But Gabumon has a horn slide in the air. Angelwoman has a triangle jump. And she also has a Nair thing. She also has a weird travel glitch. This game's weird. There's an invisibility glitch on Danger Gulch. That one's probably the most famous glitch because it's like the easiest thing to do ever. There's also a glitch that I actually encountered once. I think it's in a video. I'll try to find that footage. But basically, I got stuck in like the 3rd dimension, and I literally couldn't get out. I got stuck in the Z-axis on Danger Gulch. Danger Gulch is super duper weird. And yeah, that's pretty much the guide. Nothing too special. And well, we gotta get into the tournament rules. That's the hardest part. So let's get into the tournament rules. Now, the tournament rules aren't really set in stone, as they're more just kind of iffy, whatever rules. But the stages, I know. You got your forest stage, the best stage in the game, my opinion. I'm gonna say it. You got the lava stage. I don't remember the names at the top of my head. And then you got Danger Gulch. 3 stages. The only problem with these stages and the problem with this game is all the items, which messes with it. And if you're worried, lives, 7, that's just what we usually do. I like to do 4 because of melee! But, yeah. That's pretty much it. 7 stocks, those 3 stages. The jungle stage is a counter pick. So, you can only pick that after the second match. But yeah. Oh, and also Steamworks. How could I forget about Steamworks? Now, if only someone would make a mod like 20XX, I can't do that. I don't have that technical prowess. So if someone does, that would be great for the community. Anyway, that's all I got for this video. See you guys in the next one, and I'll hopefully have some unique content. I want to make a Digimon, or not Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Series about the impact of cards in a meta. Basically just like a history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of thing, except instead of playing the cards, I talk about a card or a series or an archetype's effect on the meta. So for example, talking about the impact of the pot of cards, like pot of greed, pot of desires, pot of extravagance, pot of exquisiteness, you know. And yeah, that's really all, that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one. Adios.